Hello everybody, welcome to today's live vlog. My name is Adam, and if you're coming in for the first time, we're doing this every day for a year, so we're doing 365 of them, just to see the changes and everything that's happened. So we started this last year, we started this year, so it'll be finishing next year. And the leading up to Star Wars, the release of Rise of the Skywalker Episode 9, we've been talking Star Wars with the week leading up to it. So last night, or this morning rather, I went online and I just looked up fan theories. I just looked up what everybody's thoughts were about what's coming with Rise of the Skywalker, and they're very character specific theories. Like, some people just hone in on one specific character. So that's kind of how the theory pool right now is going to go. I'll go through each character. So with Rey, we'll have Finn, we'll have Poe, we'll have Luke, we'll have the Emperor. I saw one on there about Obi-Wan and Yoda, and it's like, I'm going to mesh them all into sort of one theory. Because some of them were really weird and outlandish and far out there. A couple of theories on how the story will go. My personal think of how the story will go is it much in like Return of the Jedi. You'll end up having this big, massive battle with the Emperor and perhaps Rey and Kylo towards the end. They'll all be sort of playing off each other. And I hope it doesn't go down the same way as Return of the Jedi, where Kylo Ren picks up the Emperor and kills him, like turns on him basically, because Rey has said something and sort of redeemed him back, because that would really upset a lot of fans, because that would just be rehashing the original trilogy. And it's like, we were happy with what JJ gave us with the original trilogy, but doing it again, I think, would pee off a few people. Anyway, I need to put this somewhere, because holding it is just a killer on the arms. I'll tell you what I need. I've got one as well. I've got a little tripod. Let me go get it. Hang on. Here it is. I'll do it in here because the light's better. So we'll sit here. And then I've got a little tripod thingy-majig that I just attach to my phone like that. It's on there. And then I can just rest this on the table. Tilt it a bit more. Ooh. 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 And there we go. And now I'm no longer in the shot. Tripod don't work, man. Look at this. This is so... There we go. That's it. Sorted. There we go. Hands free now, mate. Brilliant. Okay. Just don't rock the table. Okay, so starting with Rey. Okay. We've seen a lot of theories about Rey. A lot of people think she's a Kenobi. A lot of people think she's a Skywalker. Son of Luke, or like niece, or some relation to Obi-Wan. Her journey has started pretty much the same as Luke's, so it is an obvious one that she's kind of like a relation to, Skywalker, and that the title Rise of the Skywalker is something to do with her coming up to power. I've seen a lot of people think that she is a clone. She's either a clone of Anakin, which I could buy that. She does kind of look like Anakin from Episode 2, so I could buy that she was like a clone of Anakin. I've seen a lot of people think she's a clone of the Emperor, Palpatine, but she's like the good version of all that. Well, I think one that would make sense if you went with clone would be something to do with Obi-Wan, because when she picked up the lightsaber, that was Anakin's, all these memories, all these voices, and you heard Yoda and you heard Obi-Wan. And so, I don't know, if you're going with clone, I think like a clone of somebody, either Obi-Wan or Luke, would make more sense. But, yeah. Also, a clone, would that person... I mean, you could change the DNA to make them female, but then a clone, by definition, is exactly the same. So maybe she's a clone of Leia then. Who knows? But yeah, a lot of theories that say she's a clone. A lot of theories that say that she is actually direct relation to somebody, or a few theories that she's literally nobody and Ken is what she said she was, which was just a random in the new in the universe. But who knows? So that's the Rey theories. So Finn's theories, a few far out ones there for him. One that said that he's still with the Empire or the New Order, and that he was undercover to infiltrate, and that was the whole reason he got friends with everybody, and he's going to show and reveal himself and turn, as a trooper. In this one, I've seen ones that he's actually a lover of Poe Dameron, that they're actually sort of lovers in this, and that comes to fruition in this film. Finn, there's not as many theories for Finn as there are for Rey, but they're more interesting for Finn. Do you know what I mean? There's like, what, really? Another one that he has got force powers and that he'll discover them. I mean, it's a bit late in the game to be doing this, but he can wield a lightsaber. He knows how to. He picks it up pretty easy, to be honest. Not much training with the lightsaber in Force Awakens. But if that is the case, then that's kind of a quickie thing. And that brings us on to Poe Dameron, basically. Poe, I mean, he's a mixed up character now. He started off a really interesting character in Force Awakens. Last Jedi just made him into a whiny little, maverick, really. But one that he'll die. I've seen theories that say he'll die in this film, which, to be honest, I can pretty much buy that, because he's kind of almost a meaningless character. It's like they need a Han Solo typey role to fill, and so they've shoved one in to get stories moving, but I don't understand what what does he want? What does he do? Like, I don't know, I feel like if anybody's going to turn to the bad side, he'll be the one that's most likely to. I mean, there's hardly any theories on Poe, to be honest. But yeah, basically that he'll die. That's pretty much the consensus of theories out there. Luke, I'm going to put Luke and Leia into the same. Leia died in real life, Luke died in the film Last Jedi. So they're Force ghosts, basically. That Leia will end up dying in this film. I've seen theories that she'll live on. She'll just go roam off and that'll be it. We'll never see her again, but she's still alive. I've seen theories that she will die in this, become a Force ghost with Luke, and we'll see Luke and Leia together as Force ghosts at the end. I've seen theories that say that she never comes around or something, because I think she's still in a coma at the end of last. Oh no, she isn't. She came out of her coma Last Jedi. But I've seen a fan theory that say that she ends up in another coma and never comes out, and that's it. That it's left as that. So she hasn't died technically in the film, but then she hasn't lived either. Who knows, man? Who knows? I mean, Luke, I've seen theories that say he isn't dead, that he force projected himself just literally moments before he died, and he force projected himself elsewhere, like the Emperor did in Return of the Jedi when he was thrown down the chute, and he force projected himself out to avoid death. That Luke did exactly the same thing. He learnt the secrets, and that's one of the reasons why he was hiding away on the island outside of Ireland, and that he's still alive and he's still in the world. Another fan theories are that he's a Force ghost, he's toast, and that he is now the voice for Rey, like Obi-Wan was the voice for Luke. That's a little bit rehashed, but okay. And that there'll be a mega showdown with Luke, Rey, and the Emperor at the end, much like there was with Vader. But Rey, I have seen theories that Rey's gonna turn evil. Like, I've seen theories that C-3PO is gonna go evil, but that's, I think, just a red herring from the trailer. Like, surely, if that was the case, if Rey was to go bad or C-3PO was to go bad, they would not put that in the trailer, surely. Unless they're doing the Friends fake out where, that's what they want you to believe, but they don't know. We know they know, Who knows? Who else? Emperor. So the Emperor's fan theories for him have been that he is a clone of the Emperor. So there's been DNA on standby just in case the Emperor ever died. And then, he's been activated when he did die, and this is how long it's taken, and he's like a clone of the Emperor. Another fan theory is that he force projected himself out, either subconsciously, like as in he's just a conscious being inside something else, and that he's either in this box, basically in this lab somewhere, or, you know, and it's just his consciousness, or he's actually with his physical body as well. Either way, I mean, I think he is with physical body, because in the trailer you do see almost a little bit of an arm and hand thing. So I do think he is like there. I think his body force projected myself, but other fan theories say that the Emperor is gone and toast and dead, and this is all a fake out. This is literally I mean, imagine that though. Imagine if they faked out the Emperor. Like they got Dermot whatever involved. They said, "Listen, we're gonna pretend you're in the film. We're gonna pretend we're gonna put you all in the trailers, and we're not gonna deliver." I mean, that would just be, oh my gosh, bury Star Wars in the desert. That would be, wouldn't it? But yeah, so a lot of fan theories. Who else? I'm missing somebody. I feel like I'm missing somebody. We've done Rey, we've done Finn, we've done Poe, we've done Luke and Leia. The droids, not much there. Oh, fan theory about Chewbacca is that he dies in this one. I've seen theories about that. But then there was fan theories for that in Force Awakens as well. I thought he was actually going to die, but they just got a new actor instead. But that's it. My personal fan theory, I mean, I think it's just going to be good visually. I don't care what the story is. I just think it's going to be cool looking images that are going to be put in front of us, and we're going to be going, "Arr, arr." I'm a little concerned about the flashing lights because I'm epileptic and I don't want to be missing any of it. Do you know what I mean? I might having to be doing this for a while, but I'm gonna try and, you know, not have a fit or anything like that. But just who knows? Who knows? I do hope. I do hope I don't. I think I'll be fine. I'm not gonna. But I tell you, I probably won't be going to the triple bill. I think we've settled on it. We're still in talks, but me and my girlfriend are thinking: should we go to the triple bill, sit through 2 films before we get to Rise of Skywalker, or should we like watch either of them here and then go see Rise of Skywalker, or should we just go to the midnight screening? And it's like, we might just go to the midnight screening because, yeah, it's I don't know though. You see, the thing is, it's like, are we open screen 1? And I think the midnight screening is down in screen 2, which that's going to be a bite if it's in screen 2. Yeah, I don't know. We'll just have to wait and see. But that's it, guys. I did have a projection of what this film was going to be in one of my previous vlogs. I think last summer, in the summertime, I put a theory out back in June or July. It might have even been May, for what this film was going to be, or what it could be. You know, what it would be cool if it was this. And it basically stated that The Last Jedi was a complete premonition dream that Luke was having, so therefore he never dies, and everything in The Last Jedi really didn't happen. And it was kind of a way to save Star Wars, and that the film starts off with him coming out of this dream state, you know, and going, whoa, and then him seeing the Millennium Falcon from The Force Awakens land on that island. He goes to the edge of the cliff to see who it is, and he sees Rey then coming up behind him, and he turns around, she hands him the lightsaber, and then that's where Rise of the Skywalker takes off. And I thought that would be so cool if it was that, because that would save Star Wars. People would be going, yes, now I can get on board with Last Jedi, because it really didn't mean anything, but it was a really good story, and they could mess with it and, you know, do interesting things, which again didn't have any effect on the actual overall, you know, myth of Star Wars. But I don't think that's going to be the case. I don't think that's what the story is. It would be cool if it was, and then that would mean we'd have Luke back, and he would be as the fans want him to be, and as Mark Hamill wants to play him, and we get to see him wield the lightsaber again and all that. But I don't think it's going to happen. I don't think JJ was that sort of, you know, thinking that way. I mean, that would have been, he likes the secret in the box thing, and that would have been just giving away the secret from the very beginning, wouldn't it? But anyway, it'd be a cool way to bring back, you know, sort of retro, get back the Star Wars franchise. Anyway, I'm going to head off now, guys. Tomorrow we'll be talking more Star Wars. I don't know what we're going to be talking, because it'll be the day before it's released. I get to see it on Wednesday at midnight. It doesn't come out till the 20th, though. And Wednesday is the 18th. So I guess I'm getting to see it before it comes out, guys. So, but we'll talk again Star Wars tomorrow, Tuesday morning. And I'll see you all later. Take care. Bye.